I wonder what the gun marks go. Oh! It's a rail gun! Oh, but it's a railgun! Ladies and gentlemen, in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about Final Frontier, and I'm going to showcase brand new vehicles, AAT60 and Nemesis. We are going to start with the game mode because that's how you acquire a free box. It is going to be extremely valuable for everyone who is not able to spend money on this game. And later, we are going to showcase the tanks. So if you're only interested in the tanks, please use timestamps and skip to this part. So this is the screen that you guys will see after joining game for the very first time. And you are able to acquire all of these rewards totally for free, including brand new crew members that haven't been in World of Tanks before. And especially bonds or components, and even 3 pieces of equipment of each type. I think the most valuable rewards. But how do you do it? So it all starts with the daily missions that you are able to complete in this fun game mode. And the missions are extremely easy. Play 2 battles and you get 9,000 fragments. And you use those fragments to progress through missions. And for example, to complete stage 2, I need 20,000 of those fragments. You collect them in the battle and by completing daily missions. Those are going to be reset daily. I have tried the mod for the very first time, and I already completed 2 first daily missions. And my last one is to deliver 25 fragments to the delivery zone in Call to the Final Frontier battles. This game mode is very fun, and you get amazing rewards along the way. So how do you succeed in it? Well, it's extremely simple, guys. Your goal is to collect as many antimatter. It is yellowish gray kind of looking thing on the ground. You cannot miss that. And you have to collect as many of those as possible, and by delivering those you are getting progress towards daily missions, and you have to stop enemies from doing the same. You are getting fragments throughout the battle by shooting at the enemies, ramming them, pushing them off the cliff or in the lava, by neutralizing them. And if enemy is carrying antimatter, the reward is going to be higher. At the end of the round, you get a chance to get even more points by rushing towards evacuation zone. And the faster you are, the more points you get. And the first person to get there get as much as 300 of those fragments. My favorite tactics for this game mode is to focus targets that are close to the edge. And I'm using this laser beam type of shell to shoot around enemies towards the cliff. Kind of, it reminded me of Quake, how you were able to shoot under you and fly. It works exactly like that in this game mode. So don't shoot directly at the tanks, shoot nearby, and the shell is going to explode and push enemies to the side. You also have funny abilities such as Vortex or Shield Protection. I love to drop it on the drop-off zone in which everyone wants to rush with their antimatter. And if you catch them delivering it there in the vortex, they can be sent in the sky or just bounce over the wall of this shield. Also, mines are very fun. If you are being chased, you just drop them behind and the enemies is going to get sent in a random direction. All in all, this game mode is extremely refreshing. You can play the games, spend time and have no stress whatsoever. And guys, if you have kids, you know, you can let them play, get antimatter, get progress through the stages. Kids are entertained and you get rewards in World of Tanks. By completing all 9 stages of this mod, you are getting yourself Orion lockbox. And before opening it, guys, make sure to go to the depot, to the tanks, recovery, and make sure that here, among the list of tanks that you sold, is not listed one of the tanks that you can get from these boxes. Because if you were to get the vehicle that you sold, you're gonna get it again. But if you have it in your garage, you get compensated with the gold. So keep it in mind. And in Orion boxes, we have two new tanks, AAT60 and Nemesis. So let me show you what these tanks are all about. Ladies and gentlemen, we are playing with the AAT60. Brand new American AAT60 and CS52 lease. What's the name of the lease? Yeah, it is a hybrid of lease and AAT60. This tank features 320 damage gun with 1100 shell velocity and 320 millimeters of penetration. We have amazing hit rounds with a 285 millimeters of penetration and 100 meters shell velocity. And our HE rounds do 420 damage and 53 millimeters of penetration. The only problem with this tank, guys, is the speed. Lees have a lot of armor. AAT60 is fast. This tank only has incredible gun, and gun handling on this tank is the same as you would have on Conqueror. So you do not need to play it with a stabilizer. Gun is absolutely incredible. And as you may notice, I'm using low noise exhaust in scouting slot. With this build, I have 36% camo on the move. So despite the fact that I'm slow, I am quite stealthy. And it is going to help us to make this vehicle work. Because our tank doesn't have any gun, any armor whatsoever. Okay. By saying whatsoever, I mean by the standard of today's meta, this is no armor at all. But it is better than armor on Borask, for example. We have 70 millimeters, 75 millimeter plate, right? Let me double check. 70 millimeter plate, but because it's angled, we are reaching 150, 160 millimeters of armor. But this is nothing that is reliable, and we can say, okay, I am not going to be spotted by peeking here or there. So at least it is good enough protection to not get penned with HE rounds, because with the Borask, for example, guys, if you see Borask, you load HE immediately. With this tank, it isn't the case. Let me try to catch this Spick. Oh. Catching didn't go so well. But having this armor, a little bit of armor, and not having speed, I feel like is a huge disadvantage. If this tank would be like lighter armor-wise, but faster, I think it would be absolutely incredible. Because the gun is amazing. And for everyone who is looking on getting this tank, guys, I have to say that with the poor positioning, or if you are new to the game, it is going to be so difficult to make this vehicle work, because it relies purely on positioning. Also, this tank has 10 degrees of gun depression, but there is a trick, guys. It is 10 degrees of gun depression, but only 90 degree to the left and 90 degree to the side. So, for example, right now, we still have minus 10 degrees of gun depression. We move it a little bit more, it's 0. So whenever you are running from someone and you want to depress your gun, it's not going to work. So keep it in mind. You have 0 degrees of gun depression on this part, like this 180 degree of your tank. So front, 90 degree to the left, 90 degree to the right. You do have full gun depression, but at the back, it isn't the case. So can be a little bit frustrating, can be annoying, and can even get you killed. But as long as you're looking towards enemies, it should be all fine. Oh, look, we got a bounce. But yeah, it's 160 millimeters of armor there. Nothing to rely on. We do not know where Spick is. Oh, there he is. I'm surprised I managed to spot him. And did you see that, guys? At the distance of 350 meters, he didn't spot me on the move. Because I'm using low noise exhaust in the boosted slot, and I have crew skill. So 36% camo on the move is no joke. Alright. Yeah, game is going to its end. It was relatively easy. We have to find Super Hellcat. Should I load HE? HE has 945 meter shell velocity. It's not so bad. Let's go. I do not have fully trained intuition, so it takes nearly 4 seconds to switch the ammo, but still better than 7, right? Whenever I'm in such situation, guys, in my head, the theme is being played. I'm always asking myself a question. Is it really better to sit at the back and snipe? Maybe I had enough... Ooh. Maybe I had enough speed to go and spot him by myself. But, oh well. That's AAT60. Let's check the profit. So, we managed to do 2,500 damage, 900 assistance, and that transferred into 100,000 profit. Oh. But we finished the mission. So this would be, with the ammo resupply and consumables, this would be like 30,000 profit. Okay, guys. We are lucky to play on Malinovka, and I'm gonna try to make my spotting equipment work. I'm not the fastest tank on the battlefield to reach in those pushers in time, but we're just gonna pray and we're just gonna hope, okay? Progetto is there. If I don't get spotted by Progetto, I should be totally fine. Now we reach the bushes, and what we want to do is stop. Just in case there is Barask or Kapazander that is using commander vision system in front of us. We do not want to get spotted. Okay, Kapazander is there. Lansen got spotted, however. It's so tempting to fire. I feel like I could have spotted them all. If there was anybody, I would have spotted. So we're gonna go behind the bushes and try to cross. As our Lansen managed to do that without losing any HP whatsoever. Borask. Okay. This Borask isn't bad. Okay, what I can do is use the time while Borask is on reload and cross here. By crossing closer to the water, I'm going to be covered by the terrain, and then I could have used this bush to outspot him. But I think we just go, guys. We go back now and we just push. I proxy spot Borat. He cannot stay there. Oh, he moved, I think. Okay, Kapazander could not be no longer in that spot. There you are. He cannot play here, can he? I don't want to pick because of the tank destroyers. I don't see like any... Ooh. And look at this gun, guys. But... like, you're aiming nearly immediately. Nice. Now we can wait for Lansen to reload again. And then we kill him. Scorpion is coming as well. Someone else is shooting at the Lansen, so I'm gonna pick. As enemy is distracted. But... Wait, it's only one Kilana unspotted, guys. Alright, not bad. Okay, to be fair, guys, spotting equipment didn't pay off that much, and the risk was high, but you know, I'm just kind of getting addicted to spotting. All right, AA. As long as I'm not hitting like auto ricochet angles, which this tank has, I should be able to pen AAT60 95% of the time. Because it has about 160 millimeters of armor, despite all the slops, despite the strongest part of its armor, gun mantling. But yeah, the only thing that I wish this tank would have is speed, as we are going at the speed of 40. And I'm starting to notice that this tank doesn't have much elevation up. Okay, maybe it has. Or maybe it doesn't have like on the sides. Wait. No. It's good. Okay, time to load 285 millimeters of penetration on TS5. Because guys, we know how annoying it is to shoot at TS5. Now we have to be careful, as we don't have any armor. So we have to peek fast, shoot, go back in cover. Alright, we're just gonna get unspotted and peek behind the bush. Tornwagen. I wonder what's the price for the 285 millimeters of penetration. I reckon something like 4.5k maybe? 4.4 thousand? Do we want to push? We're gonna be playing cooldown there. And I'm one shot for everyone. But yeah, guys. 3000 damage. As I was saying, the gun is the highlight of this thing. Sadly, it is too slow, and it's rather big in size, so hiding it in behind the bushes trying to spot will only work if you are exceptional at spotting. Other than that, if you are getting this vehicle yourself, either from the free locked box while you're trying to finish the progression, or maybe you decide to get boxes yourself, to get this vehicle, get this style, just think of this tank as a support. You shoot by the light tank assistance, you do not brawl, and it's still going to be incredibly hard to make it work. With a 3.5 thousand damage, 370 assistance, we end up making 46,000 credits. Speaking of the price of the hit rounds, it is 4.8 thousand per piece. Quite expensive. And we are playing with Nemesis. This tank surprised me so much by this terrain resistance it has. Guys, on this vehicle with the turbocharger, that I have 45 kilometers top speed. And this tank is actually reaching its top speed, and you're moving at 45 kilometers per hour most of the time. So whenever you have to switch flanks, this tank is perfect. But it's not all about mobility. It is also extremely important to be able to do damage with this with any of the tanks. And if you are going to be lucky owner of the Nemesis, you have 420 damage per shot. This tank reminds me somewhat of Chimera, tier 8 reward vehicle towards Object 279. The only problem, guys, that this tank has, that, look, our tank has minus 10 degrees of gun depression, but if I'm aiming at the side, it is going to like more like 7, and closer it is getting to the back, it is going to get 0. So to get 10 degrees of gun depression, you have to be aiming in the middle of your over your tank. The second you're aiming to the sides, it is becoming 7. So keep that in mind and do not be surprised. And on the back, it is literally 0 millimeters of armor. 0. But this tank should be played, in my opinion, as a support tank. You cannot brawl with it unless you're fighting maybe against your 7s, maybe against your 6s, because you have around 220 millimeters of armor on the flat surface, unless you are using your gun depression. But even with using your gun depression, it is not going to be enough to cover your giant cupola. So you have to be sneaky, you have to be trying to help your team from the second, third line. It's not easy to play with it. But you know what I'm thinking? Maybe we could push together with the 60 TP that E5. I could even take a shot. But if we break through this flank, we can start shooting them in the back. Yeah, speaking about the gun, guys. We have 280 millimeters of penetration. Oh, wait. On a gold round. 280. That is going to be enough to go most of the time through the turret of the mouse. If mouse is looking directly at you, you're gonna be able to pen him probably 60% of the time. Depends on the distance. But this penetration is amazing. I would love to push this E5. He's on reload and he's back in the garage. Okay, maybe we can pressure Capozandro. Oh. Oh, no. I mean, we have the 3000 damage, I think, right now. With that blind shot. I'm not going to pick him, guys. I'm not going to. I do not trust this armor whatsoever. But I have 13 seconds reload. I think he's going to kill me. I cannot fight. I need him to make a mistake. Come on, 60 TP. Like, I cannot even pick here, I think, because then he's gonna pick. Yeah, tough decisions, guys. Come, nothing there, bro. Oh, wait, never mind, he's getting distracted. He's on reload, I can come. And... right. To be fair, guys, I have played 6 rounds with this tank, and I have about 1500 average damage. So this game is a huge surprise. This game is a lucky game. I was struggling a lot. But, I mean, if enemies are ignoring you... Do you have another shell? No? Okay. But after this, I think I need to run away because of the arc. Did you see that gun depression? Did you see how gun depression is rising? Wow. I think it is amazing showcase of the gun depression. Let me show you this, guys. Let me show you. Look. Actually, let me relocate first on the safe distance from the char. Okay, back to the APCRs to be able to fight with the 260. Oh no. I've totally forgot about that person. Oh yo. What can we do, guys? Maybe we can ignore object 260. Centurion might be one shot, guys. Oh! Yo! We do not need gold. We do not need gold. Yo! I need to help I7, no? Oh, problem is Artie, guys. No, he's getting clipped. I mean, oh. Wait, yes, I'm gonna be smart. I was spotted last time on the other side of the map. I'm gonna wait it out and go kill Artie. Yep. I'm gonna let them run away. Oh, perfect. Nobody knows. But now I have to make sure I kill him unspotted. How can I do it, guys? Problem is, I feel like he can be running. Ah, screw it, man. I cannot go for the other tank, for the other RT. 5,000 damage. This is world record with this tank. If I can get on the hill, maybe I can get another shot out. Okay. RT did not expect this move. Reload is extremely long. Okay, to get maximum gun depression, I have to be looking straight. Nearly 6,000, but it was pure luck. And this is perfect gameplay that you want to achieve with this tank. It slaps hard, even against tier 10s. But I do not recommend you brawling, guys. You do have armor, but maybe only against the tier 7s and tier 6s. That was 6.2k. Mama. Guys, look. It was extremely easy. But let me just show you this. We played 6 rounds, 5 rounds before, and I had about 1500 average damage. It was extremely difficult to make this vehicle work. And this video is going to its end. But I would like to hear your opinion about this game mod, about the rewards that they put behind the progression, and what do you think about loot boxes, guys? It's been just 5 months into the year, and we already had quite a few of those. And how many there is more to come, I don't know. To me, it looks like money grab. And I would like Wargaming to put more efforts into making this game enjoyable and working on little things to improve the quality of lives of millions of players who love and play this game every day. Thank you very much for watching, and we're gonna see you in the next videos.